Okay, the how of coaching, meaning how does it work, how does it occur, and I would also I'm going to lump in here the where and the what. Right, I'm obviously covering all 6 Anna Serving men in these 3 short little videos, but the how is not just conversations, right? Like sort of the example that you hear all the time is like, well, what is coaching? Well, you have a conversation and then your life changes, right? Send a check, right? But the how goes much deeper than that. And if you consider it from the standpoint of a new relationship when you first start, it takes a while to develop a relationship, right? And so in the same way that you wouldn't ask for, you wouldn't do a marriage proposal on your first date type of situation, with a coaching relationship, it's a very similar thing too. There is sort of an incubation period of developing rapport based upon your understanding of you and the other person, but then it can go much deeper than that, right? So as your connection with the coach, the connection between the coach and the client deepens, you can uncover deeper and deeper topics, and you have a greater familiarity with each other. So the reason why I would say that, not as because it would be an obvious statement to say that that's happening, it speaks to the fact that the nature of the coaching can change over time, and that's why just selling coaching by the session is not the greatest solution anyway, because that's very quantitative, right? Yes, coaching occurs one-on-one in time, but a lot of times what you can see, especially in a longer coaching engagement, is more frequent sessions in the beginning and then more space between the sessions later on. But as you can see on this learning platform, you also have sort of the DIY prep work. If you're looking in the resource libraries, you can see the different tools that I'm using. I want to do as much as I can to impact as many people, so I give those away, or I put those in the learning platform as a preparatory actions up to that. But understand that with my coaching clients, I'm also giving them those tools or pointing those out as like homework assignments that they would work on, not just as exercises, but also a person decides they want to take on a project to cover this area of life, and so I have a course for that, right? It also speaks to the fact that it's not only DIY or one-on-one. There is now, it's in technological terms, is called the semi-synchronous relationship. And so with my one-on-one clients, I have a separate coaching platform that operates independently, and it can be on all your mobile devices, so you got this or on the iPad or desktop. And so there's a much deeper connection and a much more continuous connection, if you will, separate from the email inbox and the texting message inbox and those types of connection, ways to be connected with somebody. So having a platform like that gives us that third bridge in between and gives us a much more, a much greater depth of connection, and it creates opportunities for how the coaching relationship changes over time. We're not just on Zoom one-on-one calls or in person if you're local to me or I'm local to you, but and not just the DIY aspect of things, but there's this third aspect of it. By engaging in all 3 of those, and my hope is via this learning platform, is to create that much wider array of solutions to create a unique relationship. So I hope that speaks to not just the how, but also the where and the what of how to interact with a coach. And so I'm not making any particular calls to you working with me. As you'll see in the next video, I talk a little bit more about what it's like to work with me, and all coaches have their own angle to it. But when you're looking to have a relationship with a coach, outside of reading your own books and doing your own things, I think that this video will help you understand some of the knobs and levers that will help you interact best with a coach and have the coach interact great with you. there you go.